Yo, hip hop heist. I think in this one I'm gonna hit the little bongzy zongzy, pawsy wazzy. Yo, hip hop heist. What up? Yo, we in California, so it's legal. I'm over 21, so don't come and mess with my video. You feel me, YouTube? All right, that's it. Ynw Melly's disparaging text to his own mother read out in court during murder trial. The shout out Bernadette Giacomazzo for the article. The Ynw Melly trial is picked up again in Broward County, with attorneys for the defense objecting to disparaged text messaging between their client and his mother being read aloud. That's rough, man. It says there are a number of mothers on the jury who may be inclined to convict just because they have heard irrelevant, unrelated conversations between Mr. Demons and his mother. He is calling her the B word and all sorts and manner of disrespect that is clearly off-putting to anyone. He said he continued. This is David Howard talking, making his objection before Judge John Murphy. He continued, under the pretext that the state of Florida is trying to prove that the phone belongs to Mr. Demons, the state is introducing reams and tons of admissible evidence. Untimely Judge Murphy denied the motion with two words, motion denied, and the state of Florida introduced the text into evidence. Damn. So let's see. Let's see. So it's not gonna. I'm not. So we're not reading the text. We're just reading about what. Wow. Look. It says earlier this morning, outside the presence of the jury, defense counsel said that Juvie's sister posted online. Now, she would attack Jamie King. Jamie has now has a bodyguard. Wow. Because it said threatened. It said, according to law and crime reporter Terry Austin, the sister of Ynw Juvie, one of the two associates alleged to have been killed by Melly in October 2018, threatened Melly's mother on social media. It's unclear what the threats were exactly about. Last month, the team suffered a legal setback when crime scene detective Chris Williams, who was called to the witness stand by the prosecution, determined that the fatal bullets that killed the YNW members came from inside the car that they were riding in at the time of their death, not outside. So that means that it couldn't have been a drive-by. I mean, I guess unless the cars were hella close and the window was down. I mean, not the window was down, but... Oh, would the window have to be down? See, I don't even see that. I had to look at more at the evidence, but... That's great, you know what I mean? I don't know. It says the shooting happened from somebody inside the car. Williams claimed as he recreated the crime scene, the angles of the projectiles going into the victims' bodies do not change, and that he likely missed these details the first time around because he had been testing the scene for a drive-by. Sergeant Williams went on to say he believed, yeah, but look, how could you, okay. See, that's kind of fucking trickery. Because look, what about the defendant, right, Mr. Melly? Okay, At first you say as a detective or whoever, that crime scene detective Williams. He said he missed these details. You can't miss. You can't miss. That's your job. You can't miss. So you have to, because you're testing as for a drive-by, that you can't go in with this is what happened. You have to go in with the open mind, like, so I don't know that it makes. I mean, I feel like the defense could have probably took aim at, like, how can you be flip-flopping on what you remember? What if I said some shit back then, but I didn't remember then as the defendant? Like you would attack me on that. Your prosecution would attack the defendant on him not remembering. The defense now needs to attack Sergeant Williams's notion that he can't remember and he would have missed it the first time because he was testing for a drive-by. But when you got to be open to anything, right? I don't know. I'm definitely not in that field. Let's be real. But I'm just saying from some logic shit, just reading this article, I'm looking at it like, wouldn't the defense be able to fight against that? I don't know. But let's go into it. Sergeant Williams went on to say he believed that Juvie, real name Christopher Thomas, was shot in the head at close range from the left in the middle of his cheek while he was facing forward. Part of the wound had an abrasion ring on it, he said, of the entrance wound, citing the tattoo of the stippling as evidence. Ynw Melly was arrested. All right, so yeah, that's crazy, man. But I think it's still going on, man. So prayers for everybody involved. Prayers for the family of the deceased. Prayers for this young man's family. Shout out Bernadette Giacomazzo. It's just unfortunate. You hate to see people lose anybody, man, and people lose their life to jail, to anything, man. So hip hop heist, we out. Have a nice day. Be happy. And you know what I mean? Try to choose the right, man. My grandma always said choose the right. Peace.